Hey people, Justin from Team Kirk here, as you can see on the sticker. Just checking in. Been a long while since I did a workshop video. In the garage tonight, I am prepping the drivetrain ready for the next round of the A1 Iceman series, which is on the 3rd of January. It's a couple of days before, but I'm heading off for New Year's Eve, so needed to get this done beforehand. So basically what I'm doing is stripping down all of the drivetrain and renewing any dodgy bits that look a bit worn out, and generally just maintenance basically, really. Front and rear diffs, just emptying out of the old oil. You can see the cross pins there on the composite cross brace. The old truck had metal ones, not sure if they're any better. These have been in the truck since March. They've had a good caning, but they're absolutely spot on. None of the gears are showing any signs of wear. The only issue I have found with this truck is with running 10k oil in the centre diff, which is over here. I found that the outdrives had worn considerably, so I don't know if it'll focus on that, but I replaced them both with new, and they're now shipshape and shiny again. I've just replaced the diff oil in this centre diff with 7k oil, which is the stock weight. I found it was giving a little bit too much drive to the rear end all the time, basically, with the 10k, particularly this time of the year in the winter with all of the wet tracks that we go to. It's just spinning up the rears permanently, so I'm going back to a lighter weight oil in the center, keeping the rear stock at 5k, and I'm actually going to go back to stock 7k in the front as well, so just dropping them back down lower to the stock, see if I can get a bit more, you know, corner exit traction. So this is all the front diff parts here. I've replaced both of the bearings because they were really gritty, and also replaced the little shim there that goes behind the diff spur, pinion rather, the diff pinion. So the diff pinion's in good shape, doesn't really need to be replaced at all. It's doesn't really show any signs of wear or anything, so I'm just replacing the shim because it was all bent up, as was the rear one, which I'm going to replace. The actual outdrive from the the diff coupler on the rear, fine, no signs of wear at all. The rear dog bone, however, was completely shot. The pins on it had worn right out. The centre drive shaft isn't too bad at this moment, so I'm going to keep that as is. This is quite interesting. This drive shaft is the optional aluminium lightweight drive shaft from the 410, the original truck. Believe it or not, it's actually about 1 gram or 2 grams lighter than the current lightweight one that goes in the 410.3. I know it's only 2 grams, I know it's not going to find me much time on the track, but I just found it odd when it's being marketed as a lightweight one. So if you want to get a super lightweight one and you're that anal about weight and stuff, that's the one to go for. So centre diff's all ready to rock and roll. I've had to replace a few bearings in the rear diff assembly as well. The rear diff, the rear gearbox bearings, they were absolutely shot, and they were causing me quite a lot of binding and issues. So I've got rid of those and replaced them with new ones, so we're all good to go there. I'm going to give it an extra ½ degree rear toe as well, so I'll have to swap out those pills in the rear brace. I'll do that after. So now it's just a case of getting it all back together, replenishing the oils in the 2 front and rear diffs, and then we should be good to go. I can get the whole truck back together. So I don't know how you guys do it, but I actually find it easier to take the front and rear clips completely off the car. As you can see, I'm just left with a bare chassis just sitting there. I don't know why, it's too much fiddling to get all of the bits and pieces apart to actually pop the diffs out whilst it's all still attached to the car. So just get them straight off. It's like 4 screws on the bottom of the chassis each side, bang them out, and then just whip all the bits and pieces off that you need to, just to get the diff housings apart and get the gearbox cases open. It's much easier to put it all back together that way. So I shall enjoy this little bad boy here, and I shall get it all back together now because I need to go to bed. It's starting to get late. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.